When you think of Rosedale, you normally think of maybe a place, a spot on the map, kind of out in the cornfields of central Ohio. But what makes Rosedale so special to so many people isn't necessarily the place as much as the experience, as much as what God does in their lives while they're here. We've just almost wrapped up our winter term here, and I've picked some students here to share with you about what God has been doing in their lives. How have they been experiencing the power of God, the presence of God during their time here at RBC?
One thing that I've noticed is the professors' sincerity and their devotion to the faith. That really shows a lot and is really nice. I can talk to them about, not even just about the class work, but about, theological issues, forming these own conclusions with my mind. I can always go to them, very open. They got an open door policy. Talk to them on numerous occasions. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I think Rosedale has definitely been one of the best decisions I've made so far. It's kind of given me a new perspective, and in one of my counseling classes, we have to do a reading response every week, and my most recent one was how busyness can affect our daily lives and how some people use it as sort of a mask to hide from their problems and maybe not confront issues that need to be confronted. And coming here to Rosedale has kind of helped me be like, yeah, you know what, that's kind of what I do at home. And I need to slow down and just kind of breathe a little bit and think through things. So, yes.
The classes are really good. I enjoy the kind of the dual nature of the classes at Rosedale. There's the academic level, and Rosedale has a very solid academic program, and the classes are tough, but they're good, and you learn a lot academically. But there's also a side where, in all classes almost, you learn something about yourself, and you can learn more about God, and there's kind of a spiritual enrichment that comes out through the classes that you can take here. And, that's something that I really appreciate and enjoy, is that you don't just learn academic types of things, but you also learn more about God and yourself. And I think that's great. You kind of getting two different lessons with each class.
I kind of grew up really knowing the Bible, and I had a lot of head knowledge. And so as a consequence of that, I'd grown almost to avoid using the Bible as part of a mechanism of either spiritual change in my life, because it just felt like I was accumulating more and more knowledge, which actually acted against my spiritual growth instead of for me. So I would do things like listen to worship music or talk to people or things like that. But I have rediscovered a love of the scripture in my life, and that has been really phenomenally amazing.